welcome to Flory Models Daily Vlog. Here we are on Thursday the 13th of August 2015, and as you know, Thursdays are our review day, so I've got some crackers up for you today. This morning we looked at the 1/72 Y-Wing. Now this has got some of the best detail I've seen on a 1/72 scale kit, full stop, let alone a Star Wars one. Absolutely detailed to hell down this back here. It's just worth having a look at this review, just for me to look at those and show you the close-up on those parts. As I said, it's like a model of a model of a model, because obviously they've taken it off of one of the actual studio scale ones, which was taken off of lots of bits of other models as well. So down here we have got things like oil pans and you know, rocker covers, things like that, off of Merlin engines, and you can actually have quite a history lesson looking around the back here. There is some amazing detail in this particular kit, especially down this back area, all the hosing, the lines and everything else. The instruction manual is this big. I kid you not. Absolutely fantastic. It's got to be their best 1/72 scale Star Wars kit to date, easily. So it's definitely a must for all you Star Wars fans. The other thing as well we did this morning, we had a look at the 148 Snow Speeder or Air Speeder. Not much to this kit, especially when you compare the two. Yeah, reviewing one off the bat, there's only 4 sprues in this, where there's tons in that one, but generally it's still a very nice kit, some nice detail down there and everything else. And 148 scale, so obviously it's going to go with your Scout Walker. And then hopefully when we actually get, fingers crossed, the Scout Walker and the actual AT-AT, okay, then we'll be absolutely fantastic. Think of the dioramas you could do with that one. All right, so as you said, absolute must for both of you, those if you're a Star Wars fan like myself. They're fantastic kits and we just love them to death. Then late this afternoon, well, late this morning, early afternoon, I looked at these. Now these are Badger's ranges of paints. It's a 40-minute video that I'm hoping will be up tonight. It might not be, because to be honest, it's rendering now. So it's going to take a couple of hours to render, then it's going to take probably an hour around YouTube by the time they've done their coding bit and everything else. So it might be up tomorrow. I'm hoping it'll be up later on tonight, if not. Okay, the thing is, there's fors and against, shall we say. I'm not going to go through it all here because the review will speak for itself. They're not Tamiya, they're not guns, they're not Model Air. They are a paint you're going to have to play with, a paint that certainly, you know, you're going to have to learn and take a lot of time to get used to it and to lay it down. Don't get me wrong, it works great. This is all that here, it does fine lines, I have no problem with it on styrene sheet, and then obviously just for covering and things like that. So it does work, it takes quite a bit of playing with to get into an area where you can use it quite easily, shall we say, and everything else like that. So generally, it's a long review, but it's well worth sticking with it, because also I explain why I don't like other paints. It's not that I don't like other paints, but as I explain, I've got a rack full up here. I've got pretty much the Tamiya range, pretty much the guns range, and pretty much everything I'm ever going to need with the Vallejo Model Air stuff. So between all three, I've got every colour you really need, with the exceptions which we speak about in the review, and then hopefully they're going to come out soon anyway. But when these other companies are coming out with different paints, let's face it, we've had a flurry of them over the last few months of brand new companies starting them up. So we've got like AKs, we've got MiGs, we've got whatever they call themselves, and everything else like that. And it's a case of, I've already got the colour here, so why am I running out and buying it? You know, if I haven't got it, I can understand it, but I have got it, so why would you need to go out and buy another olive drab? Okay, so my point is, it's all very well these new paints coming along. If they're any easier to use than those, then I'm all up for it. But these paints aren't, and they take more learning, definitely a higher learning curve with them. You can't just chuck them down neat, you can't just do a 50-50 mix and just whack them in at any air pressure and anything else like that. But anyway, I'm waffling on. I talk about it a lot during these reviews. These guys are very nice though, I must admit. Those for hand painting I think are absolutely stunning. They're sort of Games Workshop-y type colours, really nice. But these guys, I must admit, I'm not a fan of, and I certainly wouldn't be recommending them anytime soon. But there we go, that's about it for today. Tomorrow we're going to obviously be looking at your work that you've completed this week and everything else. Tomorrow as well, I'm probably not going to have chance to start any of my builds I wanted to, but I'm going to be certainly looking at getting all the medals out to you as well. So we're going to be going through those tomorrow, getting them packaged up. Obviously there's 100 odd of them to go through, so it's going to take me a bit of time to get those sorted and everything else. So until tomorrow, everybody, happy modelling and take care.